I was always afraid to speak English. My hands would shake. My voice would disappear. I knew the words in my head, but they never came out right. People laughed. Some corrected me in a rude way. It hurt. I wanted to give up, but I didn't. I told myself, if I stay silent, I will never improve. So I started speaking just a little every day. I spoke to myself in the mirror. I read out loud. I repeated lines from movies. I copied the way native speakers talked. I didn't wait to be perfect. I just spoke. Slowly, my voice got stronger. My fear became smaller. I made mistakes, yes, but I also made progress. Every sentence gave me more confidence. One day, I spoke to a stranger in English. They understood me. That moment changed everything. I realized fluency is not about being perfect. It's about being brave. Speaking is a skill. The more you do it, the better you become. So now I speak English every chance I get. I don't wait. I don't hide. I speak even if I'm nervous, because every word I say brings me closer to the speaker I want to be. In the beginning, I thought speaking English was only for smart people. I thought I was too slow, too shy, and too weak to speak. But I was wrong. Speaking is not a talent. It's a habit. So I made it a daily habit. I talked to myself. I described things around me in English. I asked simple questions and answered them. I didn't wait for a teacher or a perfect moment. I created my own practice. I watched English videos and paused to repeat sentences. I recorded my voice and listened back. I made mistakes, but I also saw growth. Day by day, I became stronger. My words came faster. My fear got smaller. Speaking was no longer scary. It became exciting. I felt free. And now I speak with confidence because I built it step by step with my own voice. I used to hide in class when it was time to speak English. I looked down, hoping the teacher wouldn't call my name. My heart beat fast. My mouth felt dry. But I got tired of being afraid. I wanted to speak. I wanted to express my ideas. So I made a plan. I started by speaking just one sentence a day. I joined online groups. I spoke with language partners. I even talked to AI chatbots in English. Slowly, my fear turned into excitement. I learned to speak without shame. I learned to enjoy mistakes because each mistake taught me something. Now, when someone asks me a question in English, I smile and answer. I don't hide anymore. Speaking has given me freedom. And you can have that freedom too. Speaking English changed my life. It gave me new friends, new ideas, and new opportunities. I remember one time I joined an online English class. At first, I didn't say anything. I just listened. But one day, the teacher asked me a question. I answered with a short sentence. Everyone smiled. No one laughed. That gave me confidence. From then on, I spoke a little more every time. My words became longer. My voice became louder. And my fear became smaller. Now I join discussions. I give my opinion. I even help others who feel nervous. I always tell them the same thing. Speaking is not about being perfect. It's about being brave enough to try. If you keep trying, your voice will grow. There were days when I felt like giving up. I couldn't say what I wanted. My sentences were broken. My grammar was wrong. But I reminded myself, This is how everyone starts. No one is born fluent. So I kept speaking, even when I felt embarrassed, even when others spoke better than me. I didn't compare myself. I focused on progress. One word became two. One sentence became five. Speaking slowly became easier. I practiced with myself, with friends, with strangers online. I asked questions. I shared my thoughts. And now I can tell my story in English. I still make small mistakes, but I speak clearly and with confidence. And I'm proud of how far I've come. When I started speaking English, I felt alone. No one around me spoke it. I had no partner, no teacher, no classroom. But I didn't let that stop me. I became my own speaking partner. I spoke to myself every day. I looked in the mirror and practiced. I described my day, my dreams, my feelings, all in English. I pretended I was having a conversation. Felt silly at first, but it worked. My tongue got used to the words. My brain got faster. I felt less afraid. I was building confidence in silence. Then, when I finally spoke to real people, it felt natural. I didn't freeze. I didn't panic. I spoke because I had already trained myself. Speaking alone helped me speak to the world. I used to think, what if I say it wrong? That one question stopped me from speaking for years. I waited for the perfect moment. I waited to feel ready. But that moment never came. One day, I said to myself, just speak. Say something. Anything. So I did. It was not perfect, but it was real. And that first word led to another. I learned that speaking is not about being correct all the time. It's about being clear, being brave, and being willing to learn. Every time I speak, I grow. Every mistake teaches me something. Now I speak without fear. I still make errors, but I don't let them stop me. Because silence never helped me grow, but speaking did. Speaking English changed my life, but not because I became perfect. It changed because I kept trying. I stopped waiting for the right words and started using the words I had. I made mistakes, and I still do, but now I speak with confidence. Every sentence I say makes me stronger. If you want to speak English, don't wait. Start now. Speak to yourself. Speak to a friend. Speak even if your voice shakes. Speaking is like a muscle. The more you use it, the better it gets. Don't chase perfection. Chase progress. And one day, you'll look back and realize, you didn't just learn English. You found your voice.